Hey Star Wars fans, how you doing? My name is John, Star Wars Nut 77. I'm here at episode 1 opening night in 3D. I'm very excited to see how this movie is in 3D because obviously it wasn't filmed in 3D. So I'll watch it, and I'll get back to you guys after the show and kind of give you my thoughts about how it is. Okay, so I just got home and my overall thoughts about episode 1. First off, I want to state that I love Star Wars, obviously. Episode 1 is my least favorite in the series, however. So going into the movie, I kind of kept that in mind, and I was really anticipating the 3D. I'll tell you, some parts of 3D look fantastic, like with the scrolling, when I actually like scroll at the very beginning, intro scene was awesome. There's some parts like the pod race scene looked really good, and the Darth Maul lightsaber battle looked really cool too. And there are other parts of the movie that really, the 3D was very subtle. You could definitely see the 3D was there, but it was subtle. So keep in mind, when episode 1 was filmed, it wasn't filmed to really be in 3D. So the camera angles didn't really take advantage of the 3D per se. At the very end, when the graffiti and stuff falling from the sky when in the parade, that looked really cool. Is it worth seeing episode 1 in 3D? I would say yes. First off, I'm a Star Wars fan, and that's why I saw it opening night, and even though it's my least of the 6 Star Wars movies, least favorite, I still think it's worth seeing. Now, I'd probably give out a 1 to 10 scale, I'd probably give this like a 7 out of 10. Episode 1, there's some things I really like about it. I really like the music. I think the soundtrack to episode 1 is probably one of the better soundtracks. The Darth Maul sound, like music when Darth Maul, and they're about to begin the battle at the end, I think is one of the better Star Wars songs. I think Darth Maul also, I believe he's one of the better villains in Star Wars. He's one of my favorite villains of Star Wars, Darth Maul is. So I think that's cool. So there's some aspects of episode 1 I like. There's some that I don't like. I don't like Jar Jar Binks. I think it's too bad that George Lucas didn't edit Jar Jar Binks out of the movie. And that's another thing I'm kind of disappointed in this 3D version, is that it's no different than the Blu-ray version just came out. Yoda is now animated, like the Blu-ray, so if you're expecting to see the old puppet Yoda, he's not in there, it's animated. It would have been cool if they actually added some of the deleted scenes that included in the Blu-ray, or just some deleted scenes and maybe add some kind of bonus features, like make it like a special edition, so to speak. I think that would have been a really big plus in my book. And one thing I really like, I went to the evening show. There's 2 shows at the same time. The first one was completely sold out. The one I was in was about 3/4 sold out. So obviously, in 1999, there was a lineup of people going to see episode 1. I remember I saw episode 1, had to been like 12 times in theaters, literally in 1999 when it was out. And it was really cool to see younger audience here. So there's a lot of kids in theater, which is cool. So there's a lot of people who had never seen Star Wars before in theater. So with all that said, I think this is I would recommend seeing it only because it's Star Wars in the theater. You get the surround sound, audio in full effect, and the 3D definitely is a nice touch. Does it add to the overall experience? Is it worth the extra $3 or $4 in 3D to really see it? If you had the Blu-ray at home, well, that's for you to decide. I believe when it comes to episode 1, if you're born watching and grew up with the original trilogy, 4, 5, and 6, the prequels you're not going to be as much of a fan of, but I believe for the younger audience who grew up watching the prequels first, that has kind of a nostalgic thing behind it for them, and maybe more of a meaning. So I think it's great that younger audiences are getting to Star Wars. I think it was awesome that this is actually in theaters again. So I give it out 7/10. If you like Star Wars, check it out. If you're not a huge fan of Star Wars, you may just want to hold off. So that's my review and opinion about episode 1 in 3D. I cannot wait till episode 4 and 5 and 6 are in 3D. I think that would be awesome. And will I see episode 2 in 3D next year? Of course. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you soon. Take care.